Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to explain you the functions of central bank. I have already explained you issuing currency, banker to the government, bankers bank function in my previous videos. Today I'm going to explain you controller of credit and money supply function. What is controller of credit and money supply? For this we have to understand two terms, inflation and deflation. What is inflation? When there is general rise in general price level. Why there is rise in general price level? When the aggregate demand in the economy is more than aggregate supply. People are not having, producers are not having much to supply because they have already used, fully employed everything, and whatever they can produce to the highest, to the fullest, they have produced. But again, the demand is more than the maximum production they can produce. At that moment, what happened? The prices are to be increased to control the demand. This is called the inflation. What is deflation? When there is fall in general price level, when the demand is very much less than the actual production done by the producer. Now what happened? Accumulated inventory will be left with the producer have to sell that accumulated inventory first. Producer will reduce the production, employment, income will also reduce because employment will also reduce. Prices are to be reduced by the producer because to increase the demand we have to reduce the prices, so we have to encourage the customers to buy more by giving them the opportunity to pay less and buy more. At that moment we can increase the demand to control the deflation. Now, how does RBI controls the credit? RBI uses two measures, quantitative measure and qualitative measure. Right? First, in this video, I'll be explaining quantitative measure. Quantitative measure have five types of measures which RBI is using. First is bank rate, then repo rate, reverse repo rate, open market operation, and last is varying legal reserve requirements. Right? We'll be studying this one by one. First, bank rate. What is bank rate? We should understand. Bank rate is a rate at which commercial bank takes loan from the RBI for long period. This is the very main thing which you have to keep in mind. Commercial bank takes loan from the RBI for long period. And repo rate is the same as bank rate, but commercial bank takes loan from the RBI for short period. This is the main difference between bank rate and repo rate. Otherwise, this is the same rate, but the difference is for the long term and the short period. Now, how does bank rate and repo rate be used to control the inflation and deflation by the RBI? At the time of inflation, bank rate and repo rate are increased. दोनों को बढ़ा दिया जाता है. Now, by increasing the bank rate and repo rate, that means commercial banks will not have more money now because they will not get the loan at the lowest rate. They are getting the loan at the high rate. Bank rate and repo rate are very high. They will not take the loan from the RBI then, right? Because RBI is charging much amount, and if they will take the loan, they themselves will also charge high amount from the general public, क्योंकि उन्हें महंगा मिला है तो वो आगे भी महंगा ही देंगे. And if they will not take the loan, they will be having less money, less amount to give as a loan to the general public. So due to this, money supply in the economy will get reduced, and when money supply will reduce, definitely the demand will reduce and the situation of inflation gets corrected. This was when inflation is there. And if deflation is there, then how bank rate and repo rate are used? Bank rate and repo rate are decreased. That means RBI decreased the bank rate so that commercial banks can take more loan from them at lower rate of interest. Now, when commercial bank will take more loan from the central bank, they will be having more amount to give to the general public, and they will give it to the general public. When they are getting at less rate, they will also provide it to the general public at less rate, due to which many people will take the loan from them, and money supply will get increased in the economy, due to which aggregate demand will increase and the situation of deflation gets corrected. I hope these 2 points are understood by you people. Now, third point is reverse repo rate. Repo rate and reverse repo rate. Reverse means opposite of the repo rate, उल्टा हो गया बिल्कुल, right? Now, what is reverse repo rate? It is a rate at which commercial bank park its surplus with the RBI. यहाँ commercial bank RBI को दे रहा है पैसे. It can be in the form of loan, right? Against that parking of the surplus amount, they will get the interest rate, एंड दैट ऑल्सो अगेंस्ट सम सिक्योरिटीज. कुछ सिक्योरिटीज रखेगा आरबीआई, पैसे लेगा, लोन लेगा, मतलब कुछ सिक्योरिटीज रखवाएगा टू विद द commercial bank, and against that loan they will pay the interest. That interest rate is known as reverse repo rate, although that is also fixed by the RBI only. Now what RBI will, how RBI will use reverse repo rate at the time of inflation and deflation? At the time of inflation, RBI will increase the reverse repo rate, due to which what will happen? If it is increased, that means if RBI is paying more interest to the commercial banks, so commercial banks will give more loan to the आरबीआई. अब जब ज्यादा लोन आरबीआई को दे देंगे, सो कमर्शियल बैंक्स आर लेफ्ट विद लेस मनी टू गिव टू द जनरल पब्लिक, बिकॉज कमर्शियल बैंक हैज गिवन मोर मनी टू द आरबीआई. दे आर नॉट हैविंग मच मनी टू गिव टू द जनरल पब्लिक, एंड ड्यू टू दिस मनी सप्लाई इन द इकोनॉमी गेट रिड्यूस्ड, aggregate demand will reduce, and the situation of inflation gets corrected. And the opposite of it is deflation. When deflation is there, RBI will reduce the reverse repo rate, that means decrease the reverse repo rate, due to which commercial bank now will not give amount to the RBI, because RBI is paying less amount on it. Commercial bank will give more money, because commercial bank is not giving money to the RBI, they are having much more money to give to the general public. So the commercial bank are left with more money to give to the general public. Now they will give more loan to the general public, money supply in the economy will increase, aggregate demand will increase, and the situation of deflation gets corrected. Now this one is also understood by you people. The next is open market operation. First understand what is open market operation. Open market operation is sale and purchase of government securities to the general public or the commercial bank. When RBI sale or purchase the government securities, बेचना है या खरीदना है, it depends on the situation कि क्या situation है. Now we are studying the two situations only, inflation and deflation. Now if there is inflation, what will happen? RBI सेल करेगा गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज. व्हाट इज गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटीज? क्या बेचेगा RBI? RBI बेचेगा एक सर्टिफिकेट. On that certificate it will be written that so and so person is has become the owner of such and such, या वो number of जितने shares उसने खरीदे होंगे, say suppose 100 shares, so and so has become the owner of the 100 shares of the government, this company, गवर्नमेंट की जो भी कंपनी है उसके 100 शेयर्स का मेंबर बन गया. दिस इज ओनली अ सर्टिफिकेट, इट कैन नॉट बी यूज्ड इन द मार्केट एज मनी. ठीक है, तो नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड व्हेन आरबीआई सेल्स द गवर्नमेंट सिक्योरिटी टू द जनरल पब्लिक, तो जनरल पब्लिक तो बदले में क्या देगी? सर्टिफिकेट ले रही है, बदले में क्या देगी? पैसा. दैट मीन्स नाउ पीपल आर लेफ्ट विथ लेस मनी with them, because they have given the money to the RBI against that certificate of the shares or securities, due to which economy they are left with the less money in the economy. For people, disposable income is reduced a lot, they are not having much money, money supply is reduced, aggregate demand will get reduced, and the situation of inflation will get corrected. Now if there is a deflation, agar deflation hai, what will happen? RBI will purchase it back from the general public. RBI will purchase the government securities. Like if he has sold the securities in rupees 6, say suppose 6 rupees per share, now they will buy it back at rupees 10, ज़्यादा, तो 4 रुपए का लोगों को फायदा होगा. Now what they will do is, people will definitely sell their securities. What they will do, they will just give the certificate on the name of the RBI again or the government again, they will sell it to the RBI, and in exchange of that they will get the money. This is what the RBI is thinking to correct the deflation. So RBI will purchase the government securities from the general public. Now people will get the money from the RBI against it, so people will have more money to spend, and now when they spend more, the aggregate demand is more, and increase in demand means the situation of deflation gets corrected. And the last topic of quantitative measure is varying legal reserve requirement. Let us study varying legal reserve requirement. Okay, so now when we talk about varying legal reserve requirements, varying legal reserve requirement means it consists of two parts, CRR and SLR. CRR is cash reserve ratio and SLR is statutory liquidity ratio. Please try to understand it very carefully. What is CRR? Cash reserve ratio क्या है? It is the minimum percentage of deposit that a commercial bank has to keep with RBI in the form of cash. अगर कमर्शियल बैंक के पास 1 लाख रुपए आ रहे हैं, तो RBI डिसाइड करता कोई परसेंटेज. एक एग्जाम्पल दे दो, सपोज 10% बोल दिया, तो 1 लाख का जो अकाउंट खुला है SBI के अंदर या कमर्शियल बैंक के अंदर, उसका 10% मतलब 10,000 रुपये इनको इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कैश किसके पास रखवाना है, RBI के पास. ये है कैश रिजर्व रेशियो. अदर वन इज स्टैट्यूटरी लिक्विडिटी रेशियो. Statutory liquidity ratio is the percentage of deposit that the commercial bank has to keep with themselves. ये RBI के पास नहीं रखवाना, खुद के पास ही रखना है. इन द फॉर्म ऑफ लिक्विड एसेट्स. व्हाट इज लिक्विड एसेट्स? सिक्योरिटी, शेयर्स या दूसरे बैंक के पास जो करंट अकाउंट बैलेंसेज हैं, ये सब हमारे क्या हैं, लिक्विड एसेट्स. व्हाट इज लिक्विड एसेट विच कैन बी कन्वर्टेड इनटू कैश एज अर्ली एज पॉसिबल, जिसको हम बहुत जल्दी कैश में कन्वर्ट कर लेते हैं, उसे बोलते हैं लिक्विड एसेट्स. राइट, ड्राफ्ट्स हो गए, चेक्स हो गए, ये सब कुछ हमारे हो गए ये स्टैट्यूटरी लिक्विडिटी रेशियो. गोल्ड हो गया, इन सबको हम बहुत जल्दी कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. तो ये हमें खुद के पास रखना होता है, हमें मतलब कमर्शियल बैंक को खुद के पास रखना होता है. और CRR जो है इन द फॉर्म ऑफ कैश, उसे किसके पास रखवाना होता है, RBI के पास रखवाना होता है. अब इन दोनों का यूज़ कैसे होता है, RBI कैसे इनको यूज़ करता है इकोनॉमी की इन्फ्लेशन और डिफ्लेशन की सिचुएशन को ठीक करने के लिए. नाउ व्हेन इफ देयर इज इन्फ्लेशन, तो CRR और SLR दोनों का क्या करेगा, वो इंक्रीज कर देगा. कैश रिजर्व रेशियो. अब कमर्शियल बैंक्स हैज टू कीप मोर मनी टू द RBI और दे हैव टू कीप मोर डिपॉजिट्स इन द फॉर्म ऑफ लिक्विड एसेट्स विद देमसेल्व्स. ज़्यादातर रखना पड़ेगा, उनके लिए रिस्ट्रिक्शन है ये. You have to follow the commercial banks have to follow the restrictions given by the RBI. Now when CRR is increased, suppose 10% का 20% कर दिया, तो उन्हें 20% रखना पड़ेगा as a reserve. Rest they will be left with the 80% only to give as a loan. So here now commercial banks are left with the less money to give as a loan. उनके पास कम पैसा रह जाएगा, due to which money supply in the economy gets reduced, aggregate demand will reduce and the situation of inflation gets corrected. Opposite of this, when there is deflation in the economy, how commercial bank will use CRR and SLR? Commercial bank will decrease the CLR and SLR rate, because when the CRR will be decreased, that means the commercial banks has to keep less amount with the RBI in the form of cash. They will be left with more money to give as a loan to the general public. And when they will give more loan, the money supply in the economy will increase, aggregate demand will increase, and the situation of deflation gets corrected. This is how RBI used its quantitative measures to correct the situation of inflation or deflation, to balance or economic stability. RBI brings the economic stability using this quantitative measures. In my next video, I'll be explaining qualitative measures. Till here, if you face any problem, you can ask me anytime. Thank you. God bless you all.